I'm going to start with it's going to be loose. We're just going to have fun, and I'm going to start with a piece that's actually how my new album Makram, which I'll tell you about. It's the last track on Makram, and it's a solo vibes version of Lush Life by Billy Strayhorn. And I think I'll play the piece, and then I have a thing or two to say about the great Billy Strayhorn. But this piece, Lush Life, as you all know, is perhaps his masterwork. And for those of you who don't know Lush Life, this piece, Jeff, thank you, man. This piece of Billy Strayhorn's, I just want to read the lyrics to the verse of this song. I just want to read the lyrics of the verse for me to hear them, perhaps just for me to hear them, to get them in my head before I play the song. So these are the lyrics, his lyrics to the verse. I used to visit all the very gay places, those come what may places, where one relaxes on the axis of the wheel of life, to get the feel of life from jazz and cocktails. The girls I knew had sad and sullen gray faces with distingué traces that used to be there. You could see where they'd been, washed away by too many through the day, 12 o'clock tales. Then you came along with your siren song to tempt me to madness. I thought for a while that your poignant smile was tinged with the sadness of a great love for me. Ah, yes, I was wrong. Again, I was wrong. He was 16 years old when he wrote that. So, Lush Life by Billy Strayhorn.
How many of you guys have read David Hadju's book, Lush Life, on the life of Billy Strayhorn? Amazing, amazing book. And I used to be mad at Duke Ellington because I felt that he took credit for a lot of Billy's work, some of it anyway, so some of Billy's important work, and that Billy worked in a bit of obscurity under Duke's auspices, and I didn't think it was fair, and I thought it was unkind, and I thought it was, all of these feelings that I had about Duke Ellington and the treatment that Billy received. The opposite, actually. Billy Strayhorn was in mid 20th century America was not going to be dishonest about who he was, and he was a profoundly gifted artist, who also had the situation of being black in America and being a gay black man in America, which was no joke. And Billy Strayhorn, who I thought should have been a superstar in his own right, but Duke Ellington stole all the spotlight. Billy Strayhorn, if he was truly himself and didn't hide who he was, would never have been a star, because he would never be accepted as a gay black man in the United States of America in the mid 20th century. But he was able to put this beautiful, beautiful music into the world and do it as himself without having to hide it, because of the protection of the Ellington organization. And that was an amazing gift that Duke gave him, the protection and the ability to be truly himself, which so many gay people couldn't do, and especially African American gay people couldn't do. And he was out. He was out, and he was proud, and he was who he was, and his music. And he was also a civil rights champion. And he and Lena Horne, he woke up Lena Horne's consciousness. His best friend Lena Horne woke up her consciousness to the civil rights movement, and he was with Medgar Evers the night before he was assassinated, and he put his money where his mouth was as a civil rights activist. And if he never wrote a note of music, I would love him for that alone. So God bless you, Billy Strayhorn.